I could have tossed this dull step drill bit in the trash, but standing there in the shop, I kept thinking how many good tools we lose just because no one takes the time to sharpen them anymore. I picked it up, turned it in my hand, and remembered how many clean holes it had drilled over the years. A dull edge does not mean a useless tool. It just means it needs attention. If you enjoy fixing things instead of throwing them away, you already understand this feeling. So today, I am going to show you how I bring this step drill bit back to life. Slowly, safely, and the right way. First, I take the fiber disc and place it against the edge of the step drill bit to check it. You can see right away the edge is uneven, and that will not sharpen cleanly. I mount the disc upside down on the angle grinder and lock the grinder securely in a vise so it cannot move. Then I use a small grinding stone to gently round and true the edge of the disc. I go slow and keep checking my progress. When the disc edge becomes smooth and straight, it is ready. This step matters because a clean disc edge gives you control and keeps the drill bit shape correct. Now I flip the grinding disc back to its normal position and mount it securely on the grinder. Before turning anything on, I take a moment to mark my reference points. I hold the step drill bit in my hand and study the cutting edges. Each step needs to stay even, or the drill will chatter later. I use a marker and place a small line where my fingers will rest and where the disc should touch the edge. This mark keeps my angle consistent every time I grind. I do not rush this part. A clear mark saves mistakes and wasted metal. When you know exactly where to hold and where to grind, the sharpening process becomes calm and controlled. Tell me what part of the country you're watching from. I read every comment. Now I fix the step drill bit onto a wooden stick using a small amount of super glue. This keeps your fingers safe and gives you steady control. Once it is secure, you turn on the grinder and bring the first cutting face gently to the disc. You do not force it. You let the wheel do the work. Move the bit slowly and evenly, keeping the same angle you marked earlier. I watch the edge closely and stop often to check the surface. When the metal looks clean and sharp again, I turn the grinder off. Taking your time here gives you a clean first face and sets up the rest of the job the right way. Now you remove the step drill bit from the wood and carefully scrape off any leftover glue with a small chisel or knife. Keep the cutting edge clean so it sits flat again. Then you flip the drill bit around and glue the other side to the wooden stick the same way as before. Once it is secure, you bring this second face to the grinder, to the Use the same angle and the same light pressure. Move slowly and stay steady. When both sides match, you stop. This balance is what makes the drill cut straight again. Next, clamp the step drill bit firmly in the vise, with the marked edges facing up. This keeps your hands safe and the tool steady. Turn on the grinder and gently round those sharp corners you marked earlier. Do not rush this step. Just smooth the edges evenly. A slight round is enough to help the bit cut clean and last longer. To finish the job, focus on the very tip of the step drill bit. Hold it steady and use a carbide file to lightly dress the cutting edge. You are not removing much metal here. You are just sharpening and evening out the tip so it starts drilling clean. Take a few slow strokes and check your work often. When the shape looks right, switch to a small piece of aluminum foil. Rub it over the surface of the bit to remove light rust and fine burrs. Wipe everything clean with a dry cloth. At this point, the bit should look smooth, sharp, and ready to work again. Now the step drill bit is sharp again and ready for real work, not the trash. This is proof that with a little patience and a few simple tricks, you can save tools and money at the same time. If you enjoy these practical DIY ideas, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who still believes old tools deserve a second chance.